was a shocking entrance. Did you make it all in one piece, Dr. D?
I think so.
That's debatable. Oh, hello! Welcome to the Mad Cocktail Laboratory. I am Dr. Marktini.
And I am Dr. D.
Come into our laboratory where we create our creepy cocktail concoctions.
Yeah. We're here today to demonstrate our favorite spooktacular Halloween cocktails.
Yes, and we have our ghouls standing by to chat with you any questions you have about cocktails. They're over there in the little chat thingamabobs just there.
No, they're not. Over there.
No, I think they're under there.
Underwear.
I made you say, oh! Enough! So, Dr. D, what are your favorite Halloween traditions?
Bobbing for apples. And you?
Dressing up in stupid costumes, clearly. So, tell us what your favorite Halloween traditions are and hit us up in the chat box over there. So, and I have a Halloween riddle. Would you like to hear it?
Can't wait.
Okay. How many heads does a two-headed demon have? Up! Time's up!
Let me check. Two!
Enough! It's time to get to work. So today on this show, we're going to show you our Spooktacular Halloween Cocktails. But I think your buzzer's going off.
Yeah, yes it is. Yes it is. Oh, I have.
What is it?
Oh no, I have an emergency brain surgery. I gotta go.
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank God she's gone. Now I have the laboratory all to myself so I can demonstrate my Spooktacular Halloween cocktail, the Headhunter's Punch. All right, I can't do this anymore. This accent, this costume, I mean, whose idea was this anyway?
Yours!
Oh, right. So, anyway, here we are, and I'm gonna demonstrate for you the Headhunter's Punch, also known as the Northeast Kingdom Punch, which is one of the many fall-themed cocktails I have in Cocktail Chameleon, and this one is actually inspired by Vermont. It celebrates fall, Vermont, apples, and its most famous product outside of SILO bourbon, Vermont maple syrup. So, as always, we're going to post all the recipes and the product descriptions down in the box below, so definitely go down there and check that out. So, for the Headhunter's Punch, aka Northeast Kingdom Punch, we're going to need some SILO bourbon. And the SILO bourbon is distilled from corn and rye blend, which is aged in a white Vermont oak barrel for about 2 years. Then we also have some fresh pressed apple cider. And of course we have our we have our rosemary cider maple syrup, which is homemade, and we just made this on a Bar Basics video you can check out here on our channel. And we have some fresh lemon juice. You always use fresh juices in your cocktails because it just makes it so much better. And we're gonna top it off with SILO hard cider. This is a semi-dry cider that's made with Vermont apples from start to finish in Windsor, Vermont. This cocktail is designed to serve a group, which is 8, so we're going to make it in a large container. So I'm using a glass beaker. You can use a glass pitcher at home. So you just want to make sure you have a container that's large enough to hold the volume of all of the ingredients. So to start, we're going to add 16 ounces of our SILO bourbon. Now I'm using a measuring glass today because doing this with a jigger 1 or 2 ounces at a time gets very repetitive for 16 ounces. And this measuring glass is so much more handy. Again, we're gonna have the product descriptions down below so you can go and pick one up for yourself. So that's 16 ounces of the SILO bourbon. And then we're going to add 16 ounces of our fresh pressed apple cider. Again, this is apples pressed from our farm here in Vermont that we just did last week. So that's 8 ounces, and there's another 8 ounces for 16 ounces. And then I'm gonna be adding 4 ounces of our rosemary cider maple syrup. Again, we made this on a recent episode of Bar Basics here on our channel, and adding 4 ounces to that. And then I'm adding 4 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Now, I always say you have to use fresh and all natural ingredients in your cocktails. Trust you me, your cocktails will thank you for it later. All right, so those are all of our ingredients. And now we're going to give it a good stir. So we're stirring this to incorporate all the ingredients and get the maple syrup all well combined. And at this point, you can take the container and cover it with saran wrap and pop it into the refrigerator until you're ready to serve. So now we're ready to serve it, and we need a glass. So here, I have a lovely little beaker-style glass mug. You can use a glass mug that you have at home. I like to use clear glass because you get to see all the wonderful ingredients that you're building together in this beautiful cocktail. And then I need I need ice. Where's my ice? There's my thank you thing. Were you sleeping on the job again? Probably had a couple of nips. I'm going to add my ice to my glass mug. And then we're going to top it off with of course, my trusty turkey baster with 1 turkey baster. 2 turkey baster. Okay, this is boring. We're gonna top it off with about 6 ounces of our punch. And then we're gonna finish it off with our SILO hard cider. And I really love this SILO cider because it has a nice crisp apple flavor and has these beautiful tight little, almost like champagne bubbles to finish off our cocktail. And then the piece de resistance is our, here we are, come help me, our shrunken apple head. No, don't drown me. So here we have the Headhunter's Punch, AKA the Northeast Kingdom Punch, which is great for fall and clearly the ideal cocktail for your Halloween party. Spooktacular. Thing. I think you had enough, but okay, just one more. All right, bye thing. Don't get drunk. You got a job to do. Oh, that was fun.
Paging Dr. Martini. Your secret experiment exacerbations are on fire.
Oh, no!
Paging Dr. Martini.
No, I must go with turkey baster. I have to save my pet rat Flamshin. I'm coming for you.
Aha! That was a good way of getting rid of him. Now I have the lab all to myself to demonstrate my Dr. D's mood stabilizer. This crimson elixir from SILO Distillery will lift your spirits and satisfy your soul. You need to gather your implements. I'm using Cocktail Chameleon's Boston cocktail shaker and a jigger. Then plus a jigger. Then I need to tell you all about our ingredients. We have SILO strawberry vodka. We have lime juice, blood orange lemonade, and grenadine. So first I need ice to mix it. I'm adding 2 ounces of SILO strawberry vodka. This is our newest vodka, made from local strawberries. And 1/2 ounce of lime juice freshly squeezed if possible. As Dr. Martini says, makes a much better cocktail. And then this blood, oh well, I mean grenadine. Half an ounce of that. And I'm using blood orange lemonade. You can find this in the local shops, but if you can't, just use lemonade. It works just as well. Now, let's shake it. Shake it, 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 shake, 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 shake until my hands are frozen. Pour it back into my mixer. My cocktail strainer. And then pour it in to, you can use any vial you like, but this is my glass of choice. And my eye-catching garnish, this wonderful eyeball. Hold on a minute. I'm not ready for you yet. Hold on a minute. Let me pour the cocktail first, and then I'll garnish you. Here we go. There it is. Dr. D's mood stabilizer. Enjoy. Thank you, Thing. Oh Lord, what a mess. We need to clean this up. We need to clean this up. Ah, here. Ah. Wow. What a transformation. Little did I know that I was a witch doctor as well. Ha 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 ha.
Dr. D, it's time for your medicine. Someone's been a naughty girl. I'd like to tell you that Flemington is okay, and he was just a false alarm. I don't know who could have pulled the alarm.
Not me.
She is a witch. So, here we have our penicillin shots and our blood sample shots. These are great, ready to drink cocktails that you could serve at your parties for a Halloween or whenever the creepy mood strikes. We have our penicillin shot here that we're gonna go ahead and start with.
Good.
So what are we serving it in?
We're serving ours in a large prescription pill bottle, 3 ounces each.
Excellent.
Dr. Martini is absolutely obsessed with collecting these.
I am. I've been wanting to do this cocktail for a very long time. Now, this is a batched cocktail. So we are taking a classic penicillin recipe and we're going to create a batch that serves 6 3-ounce shots. So we're going to make sure we have a container that's, again, large enough for all of our ingredients, and we're using a fun little 1,000 milliliter beaker here. And to start, we're going to need some SILO Hayloft.
So Hayloft is SILO's newest whiskey. It's malted wheat and blended with corn and rye and aged for 2 years in a Vermont barrel.
It smells absolutely delicious and it's completely unique. So I'm adding 10 ounces of Hayloft. And then to that, we're gonna add 3.5 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice.
And as Dr. Martini says,
I always prescribe fresh squeezed juices. They make your cocktails taste the best they can be. And then we're gonna add 3.5 ounces, thank you, Dr. D, of our honey ginger syrup. And this is another homemade syrup that we have the recipe for in Cocktail Chameleon that we did on our simple syrup episode here on our channel. So I'm adding 3.5 ounces of the homemade honey ginger syrup. And then, as the secret ingredient or the elixir in our concoction is SILO maple whiskey.
And SILO maple whiskey is our 100 proof whiskey with local maple syrup.
And I'm just adding 1.5 ounces because a little maple whiskey makes the medicine go down. Medicine go down. Just a little maple syrup makes the medicine up. Enough! Ridiculous. So now we're going to give this a little stir. And at this point, you could cover this with saran wrap and put it into the refrigerator until you're ready to serve. But we are going to go ahead and pour it into our little pill bottles here. And now I've collected these for a very long time. I don't take that many drugs. So these are cleaned and washed, so they're safe. And if you don't want to put them in these little pill bottles, you can use some small jars. You can use little vials if you have them. And we're also going to show you how you can serve this as a cocktail. So we're going to go ahead and pour them in, and Dr. D is putting the lids on them so they're nice and airtight for us to store in our refrigerator. All right. So we have all of our, one more vial. All of our vials filled. And again, these are great to do ahead of time. And it keeps you from being a slave to your own bar. Well, unless bar slave is your Halloween costume this year. So, I know, it's too punny. So here we have our fantastic little shots. Now you can enjoy these as a sipping shot, just straight out of the container. Dr. D, that one's for you. Or we can serve it up as a cocktail. So now I have here is a double old-fashioned glass, which is from Simon Pierce, another fabulous Vermont company. And inside I have a king cube. So the king cubes are a special ice mold that you can buy online, and we're gonna put the descriptions in the box below of all the products we're using. And I'm gonna simply take the contents of our pill container and pour it over our king cube. And then I'm going to give it a little stir just to chill down the cocktail gently. And then we're going to garnish it with a little candied ginger on a fabulous little dagger style cocktail pick. And here we have the Penicillin Shot and the Penicillin Cocktail, which is perfect little creepy concoction for your Halloween parties. And next, we're going to make our blood sample shots.
Look so creepy.
I know, I love these shots. So we're serving them in these little adorable food syringes. These are 1 ounce food syringes you can buy online. Again, all the links for everything is going to be below. And you get these really creepy shots. Now this drink is actually based on my signature cocktail, Dr. Marktini's signature cocktail, naturally called the Marktini. So we're going to make this in a batch. So this batch is going to serve 18 1 ounce shots. And so all we did was we are increasing the volume from a 1 cocktail to 18 ounces. So for this, we're going to need vodka. So we're using SILO vodka.
Okay, we're using our SILO vodka. Dr.
Oh, you need a little brawn.
And we're going to need, oh, wait a minute now. We're going to need,
here it is.
oh, good.
We need 8 ounces.
8 ounces of our SILO vodka. Our vodka was the first spirit that we made, and it's entirely made from corn. It's gluten-free
and non-GMO.
Non-GMO.
And it won the Good Food Award.
It did too, yes.
All right, so then we have some orange liqueur. We have 4 ounces of orange liqueur.
Oh, good.
So orange liqueur is also called triple sec. You can find that in your stores, your liquor stores, and you can also use your favorite orange liqueur that you like. It's based on your personal preference.
Okay.
And then we have, again, some fresh lime juice.
Okay, and we need 2 ounces.
2
of
ounces
that.
of fresh lime juice.
And as Dr. Mark says, we need, if you can freshly squeeze it, please do.
The stuff in the bottle just does not work. And then, last but not least, we have some pomegranate juice. We need 4 ounces.
Okay. And pomegranate juice is easy to find in the
Yes.
refrigerated.
You wouldn't
sections
squeeze
of
your
it.
own pomegranate seeds
No.
for that much pomegranate juice. Yes, you can find that in the refrigerated juice section of your grocery store.
So let me just mix it gently together.
So we're going to serve these, as we said, in our little drink shots. So if you don't have the drink shots in your, the syringe shots, you can serve these in other things. You can serve them in little shot glasses. So we have a 1 ounce or 2 ounce shot glass here. A small little cordial glass would be nice. But this is really creepy and spooky, which we love. I'll help you, Dr. D.
Thank you.
And otherwise, if you're not going to put them in the little containers, because we are going to refrigerate these overnight until you're ready to use, you can go ahead and put some saran wrap over your glass container or your small pitcher that you used, and keep that in the refrigerator until overnight. And then we're going to pour just a little shot in our shot glass to show you how that looks.
Our ghouls
So
need
you can do-
some refreshment.
Yes, our ghouls, our ghoulicious ghouls are doing a lot of work today. So here we have our penicillin shots, and we have our blood sample shots and shooter here, which are fantastic ideas to serve at your next Halloween party. And I want to thank all of you so much for joining us today. I want to give a huge thank to Dr. D here, aka Anne Marie. She is the co-owner and creative director at SILO Distillery. And I want to invite our minions to come in. Come on,
for joining
minions.
us.
Our minion Mary and minion Chelsea for helping us out today on our cocktails, explore our spooky cocktail creations. So again, you can find all of the links and descriptions for the recipes, products that we use, our contact information down below in the description box. And don't forget to follow Cocktail Chameleon at Cocktail Chameleon and SILO Distillery at @SILO_distillery for all of our fantastic cocktail creations. And now it's time to dance. So put your hands on your hips, raise your knees in tight, do a pelvic thrust so it drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Enough! Thanks again for joining us. Dr. D and Dr. Martini will be in the chat room over there for the next few minutes, so please ask us any questions you have about cocktail making and any spectacular suggestions you might have. Thanks so much! Woo! And now it's time to drink!
Oh.
Are you Dr. D? Are you drinking all of that? Goulicious?
This have a little prescription.
Which would you like, Chelsea?
I would like a blood sample.
A blood sample. I'm going for a blood sample too. All right. Thanks again.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! Mm.
Woo! Oh, that's some technique.
What? Did you get it? Did you
Now
get
it's
it
time
up?
to clean. Thank you.
Hey.
Mwah.